enough grades, I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my day I picking up to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight, cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and fishing, there's no reason to cry, so I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye, cause I can never really want you.
We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. About ready to get this one started. Jamie Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go from Houston. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's McCarthy. He's going to air one out right away. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
South.
In motion comes Walker. Stroud gonna throw right away. Taking off. He'll get a dozen out of that one. Scrambling his way to a first down.
Generating explosive plays, whether it's through the air or on the ground, is the goal of every offense, Mike. But when you're able to generate those plays with your quarterback's legs, man, that's an element that makes these offenses hard to defend.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33.
Hey, uno. Speed left. Hey, south. Look to hot.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Going up top. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Texans. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. .
19
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's caught downfield by Jefferson. That one good for 29.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Every time a quarterback is sacked, everyone kind of looks around at the offensive line and like, oh, come on, guys, pick it up. I don't think this was on the O-line at all. I think the quarterback is holding on to the ball too long. You know what they say, Mike? Sacks, those are quarterback stats.
He'll throw it left and has his running back. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. That'll be intercepted. Into space. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans move out on top, 14-0. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. A gain of 17 yards. It'll be a Vikings 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now for the 3rd time in the 1st quarter, he's been intercepted. And the Texans will have... as they take over at their own 45. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Why, Tony?
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. That's to the middle of the field and caught by Walker. 17 yards, the gain there. 1st down for Houston. Stroud to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A quick toss into the hands of Addison. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
They send the tight end in motion. Here's a first carry for their running back.
You can always tell what a team's decision will be on 4th down, Mike, based on what they do on 3rd down. In this case, unfortunately, they didn't get enough yards on the ground to make that 4th down more manageable. So I think they have to reconsider whether they go for it here.
And that's going to run out of steam. It comes up short. No good. And this will stay a 2-possession game. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go. 70 19 Lions. Let's take 19. Go.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And the Texans will have great field position as they take over at their own 45.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player.
Oh, ready?
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. He's going to take a shot down the field. And he will go all the way. Pass Walker. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. comes a return from the 3. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. On first down, here's McCarthy. Got his receiver. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But he'll gather it back in.
Let's go, let's go. 19 tight.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he will score. Touchdown, Minnesota. Extra point attempt to come here. He knocks it through. And the Vikings get back in it. It is 21-7. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hey, uno more.
Here's Stroud. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
There's a ton of time left in this game. They don't need to feel like this is desperation mode, but they do feel the urgency to get stops, and that sack's going to go a long way to getting them off the field here. Continue to...
Second and 11. To throw is Stroud. They'll get this out quickly to Addison. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here comes 3rd and 6.
On the quick, right?
They'll try and run right on the option.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the 1st down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Hey, south. Hey, uno.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. And he's going to have a Texans 1st down as this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Hey, south.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Good blocking to the 15. The speed on display. He's in. Touchdown, Houston. Now Fairbairn for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Texans add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This is fielded inside the 5. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter.
You know, Mike, the one thing that we used to say is it didn't matter how good you were or how long you played. Eventually, you're just going to have one of those days, and I think for this quarterback, he's got to be able to move on from this pretty quickly because this is about as bad a day in the office as you can imagine.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. Good running inside the 25. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Texans. His 2nd touchdown of this 1st half. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans tack on one more to their lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here comes the return from a yard or two deep.
Will Shipley on the return. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First and 10.
60 by 6, 60 by 70. 60
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And this will be incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Now a shot here, deep middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them,
and he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here we go, let's go.
They'll go play action with Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the safety, Jalen Thompson. And the Vikings are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Here's McCarthy going for it all. That's caught. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. That is hauled in at the 5. To the goal line and in. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Vikings. Point after try forthcoming. He gets it to go, and the Vikings are able to edge a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Look the hot, look the hot.
His drive will start on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up.
All right.
Off the play fake, here's Stroud. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
He'll try the right side this time, and he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
At the 20-yard line, a 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Robbie. Here we go.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
All right.
Here's a run. A short game, down to the 7. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
All right.
They'll go with him again. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. It's now third.
They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will score again. Touchdown, Houston. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Fairbairn to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Texans are able to extend the lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
3rd and 5. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. He's going to air this one out. That is caught! And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Hi, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3.
On the quick, right?
They'll stick with him again. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And he's going to go backwards yet again. The defense stands up tall one more time, and they force a fourth down. The Texans set to punt this one away. This returnable from inside his own 40. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, here's McCarthy. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. And he's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
They were able to connect on the comeback, but I don't think it was really well executed. This is a deeper route. This receiver's got to push his depth before his break a little bit more downfield. They'll take the completion, but they were hoping to get a little bit more with that one.
Throwing on second down is McCarthy. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. And he's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
To the air once more is McCarthy. He's got it inside the 5. And he's going to be taken down. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
They send Edwards in motion. They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that third down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this fourth down after failing on third.
They'll go. Here's McCarthy. And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Justin Jefferson. Touchdown, Minnesota. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is up and through. And the Vikings are able to cut into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Handoff here, up the middle, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Why, Tony? Oh, right.
On play action, Stroud. And he'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey!
They'll put Addison in motion.
Good eye!
So, 3 quarters now in the book.
With the score, Texans 46.
Whoa. Hands, it's right. Good eye!
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, and he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Texans. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. On 1st down, here's McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He's got his man. It's Jefferson. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
First down, Minnesota.
Cut 19. Drag him 60. 18 rattle. Go.
McCarthy gonna look to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
After that first down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on second down. That big chunk brings them from second and long to now at least third and manageable.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Unlock right. Unlock right. Here we go. Set. 79 Broncos.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. He keeps it himself. And he's going to slide down with the first down inside the 5.
19 Tigers. 19 Tigers. Check 60. Check 60.
In motion, it's Jefferson.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Let go.
Looking to throw. McCarthy. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is a situation where you just have to be a little bit more decisive with the ball in your hand. I mean, at some point, it's got to come out. You cannot continue to stress your protection over time like he did here. And to take that hit after that amount of time, that falls completely on the shoulders of the quarterback.
2nd and goal.
Tag. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18. Panther 11. Panther 11.
To throw, it's McCarthy. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Vikings. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Now McCarthy. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
11. Oh, ready? Hey, uno more.
They'll put Addison in motion. Stroud to throw here on first down. This one complete downfield to Walker. And he's in. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Houston. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Fair Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Got it. Ready? 70 ready. 70 ready.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Texans have it. One of those exciting moments in a football game. There is a turnover and a fumble. And all of a sudden, the guys who were on defense, they're starting to think like offensive players, Greg. They really wanted to take that back the other way.
And I think for that offense, they're fortunate that didn't lead to a touchdown, because for a minute, I thought the defender was going to take it all the way back. But either way, winds up with a pretty nice return, and his offense is in great position.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Here's 1st and 10.
Look the hot, look the hot.
And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At their 49-yard line.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. It's good for a Texans first down.
On the quick, right?
Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Texans. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the Vikings first down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face first and goal. Throwing again is McCarthy. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Try it again here from the 7-yard line, second down and goal. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. That's caught by Jefferson on the right side. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. To the air once more is McCarthy. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion. So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Oh, hey.
Here's a run going left. There he goes, inside the 30. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Fairbairn good on the point after. And the Texans stretch things out even further. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And it's going to be 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's going to look downfield once again. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. That will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the Texans. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we say, so long from Houston.